So some of you have just come, Sawa. Okay, you've heard George. Usichukue video ukimulika hao watu. Thank God we have the bush. Do we call it the bush anyway? Mulika miti, huko kwa miti. Because hata hiyo ndio napenda. But I love this place because nature huwa inafanya nikusikie niko calm. So, like I was saying before, stigma and discrimination is what is really making it hard for people who are living. Let me not say living with, because they are not living with the illness. People with mental disability. There is a case where someone go to hospital, get diagnosed, come back home, and when the person breaks the bad news home, people will be there for the person, take good care of the person, but after some time they give up, they get tired, and they start stigmatizing, they start discriminating, neglecting. That makes so hard for this person, because any person who is mentally challenged really feels so bad when neglected as compared to any other person, because the mind is so tricky, makes this person believe that no one loves him or her. And I hate to compare mental illness with any other chronic illness, but let me say and give an example. When we were climbing that hill, we were walking very fast, assuming that Phyllis knocked her toe na ikavunjika. I'm sure kila mtu hapa angeshughulika, tumpake hii, sijui msugue, nini. Then ikivunjika kabisa siwezi tembea, you'll take me home. And everyone at home atajitokeza. If I have friends, they live in Gawana, every day kwa week, kuna mwenye wakukuja kuniangalia, kuna mwenye anakuja kunipeleka hosi. I mean, all those caring that I'll need from everyone, nitapata. And after some time, I'll be well. So, nikishapona, life goes on. Na niko sawa. Think about this person who is diagnosed maybe with bipolar. Today, ameamka ako sawa. Kesho ako very low. Maybe next week hataki kuona mtu yoyote, anafunga mlango kwake, hataki kutoka. And the family takes good care of the person for some days. But wanafika mahali wanachoka and they start saying, huyu ana complain, huyu anasumbua, huyu anabo. But when someone with any other chronic illness ana complain, ongei sana, tunasema unajua ni mgonjwa. Umwelewe ni mgonjwa. Mental illness is just like any other illness. Why am I saying so? Because it's so bad when people are stigmatized and discriminated. It makes life so hard for them. The reason as to why we are here is just to have fun and understand a little bit of mental health. And that is why I'm speaking about stigma, discrimination, neglect from friends, family, neighbors, any other person. As we go back home, let's try and enlighten the society, the family. Let them know no one calls for the illness. It just comes. Some even were born with the illness. Some got pressure of life and it triggered the illness. So we can't blame the person for suffering. We can't blame the person for this illness. The only way out is to help them. Sometimes they even don't need our money. They even don't need us, but just someone to understand, someone to listen to them. If we can do that, you will see the rate of committing suicide lowering down. Talk of suicide. In Kenya, you've realized suicide have become like it's the headline of news every day. You see, hiyo kitu ni mbaya sana, huwa inaniuma. And for example, when you go to social media, to be specific on Facebook, someone posts, akileo nitajua. And everyone is like, sijue. Kwani, ukienda utafanya nini? Haita ni affect in any way. When ni mjinga, why do you even put that post hapo? Unasumbua watu. You see, all these comments triggers the person more. And huyu mtu anaenda, anafika huko, anajua. Then we start rest in peace messages zenye haziishi. Badala zile alituma hiyo, tungeshughulika tujue kwa nini anataka kujua, because that's a symptom of an illness. It's a symptom. So when someone posts ama anasema kitu kama hiyo, just reach to the person, get to understand the person, listen. Don't even talk much, because sometimes huyo mtu hataki hata umuongeleshe. Are we together? Just go listen. If you feel like you can't help, because sometimes it's a bit challenging and tricky, it's not so easy to help someone who is mentally ill. If you feel it's not easy for you, reach to someone else, but at least don't leave that person alone. And the person gets help. Because, like I want to repeat again, suicidal ideations are symptoms of mental illness. I won't mention which one in particular, because some of these symptoms zinaingiana karibu kwa kila mental illness. Like for example, let me mention bipolar. Sometimes people with bipolar 1 or 2 may have that feeling of leo nasikia kujikata. Sorry to use the words. Haya, kesho someone with depression utasikia hivyo hivyo. Schizophrenia, the same case. So it's good to listen to everyone, because some people are ill but hawajui, hawajaenda kwa diagnosis, and some wamekataa tu, wengine wanaogopa. It's us to help them get the help they need. Tuko pamoja wase? Sawa sawa.